risky. Yo, you miss me, baby, then you miss me. Lay low, lay low, lay low, lay low. Look, erase your brain, that's what we call it. I plant my seed to grow this money tree and rake it loosely. Smile, P's and Q's on point like snitches do annoy my panic. Co-pivot was pivotal when the traveling man won't end the lie. It was my mayday, spring my payday, need that emphasize. Infinite relay, this in a speed race, marathon on mine. I'm a god to find, no limit, but they can find. We lift it up and let the cup run it over till we just trying to city. My crime specific, I visualize enterprise, peak my paradigm. Yeah, yeah. Keep focus, align, seek road, hit a climb, we don't intertwine. Yeah, yeah. Say they each their own, if I own it all, I conquer each. I don't need your throne, I just see the top and take my seat. If you think twice, it's already risky. Yo, you miss me, baby, then you miss me.
We've got basketball action from New Orleans, Louisiana, home of the Pelicans, here on 2K Sports. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Leonard on the wing. For three, Westbrook. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not waiting.
It's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop break. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. The shot by George, no good. And here's New Orleans now.
One thing you marvel at, the consistency of Paul George, year in and year out.
I wonder when Paul George, Greg, goes into the offseason, if it's more tinkering and sharpening all those skills, or if he's trying to add something. Because I don't know how you add anything to how versatile a player he is.
Williamson outside. Ingram outside. Back to Williamson. Takes the three. Tips it. Tries yet again. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Nobody near Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And the Pelicans miss again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the Pelicans with the possession. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And just so good off the bounce. C.J. McCollum is as frustrating to cover as anyone.
Yeah, but it's also, Greg, one of the players in the league that we appreciate the most. Because of the footwork, because of the fundamentals, maybe a little bit undersized, he finds ways to get it done with efficiency and effectiveness.
Now, here's Westbrook. Pass to man. In the corner, George with it. 5 on the clock. They could use a bucket. Valanciunas grabs the board.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
From about 19 feet. And it's Ingram missing. Clippers trailed by 3. Here's Leonard. Good work defensively by Jones. Ingram left side. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Man to the wing right side. To the right side. Outside Leonard. From outside the arc. Connects from three-point range. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Don't sleep on Kawhi's range. He'll burn you from down deep.
And McCollum launches it from deep. And the Pelicans miss again. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. That gives them the lead.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw. This Pelican front office has done a great job, Brent, finding some diamonds in the rough. Players that have now helped.
Think about it, Kevin. They grabbed Jose Alvarado and Najee Marshall, both undrafted players. And those guys are key rotation pieces to change the tempo of any game. Herb Jones, a great steal in the second round. Defensively comes in, creates havoc. I mean, a lot of really impressive finds for this front office.
Pelicans shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
It's so smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
And the Pelicans making a change here. And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
The hands, the anticipation, Nance Jr., a great job there, reaching out, tapping that ball away for the steal.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Highland. Pass to Leonard. Lets it go with the three. Pelicans pull it in. Here's Ingram. And he banks in the layup.
Well, when Ingram gets the ball on the inside, his length can really help him out to create shot opportunities.
Hey, Brent, with his skill set, Norman Powell is the type of player that could fit on any team.
Yeah, so effective at playing off the ball, and he's a good source of instant offense when he gets that opportunity. He could be a three-level scorer. Now, Norman Powell settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer, and he can shoot the three at a high clip.
Clippers trail by 4. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George, that's a two-pointer. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Now Hawkins still without a basket. Nance with no one around. No good with the triple. And here's George for three. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans on top, up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram's work ethic has made him an all-star. He was in the Pelicans facility so much they banned him on off days. He said, "I hate it, but I use those off days to visualize the game." So what is he like? He says being called out. Players at this level think they're above that. Kevin?
Not him. Hey, David, thanks.
With his feet set, you expect Paul George to knock that down.
Williamson double team. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside, George. And one of the unwritten rules of team play, Brent, don't throw your teammate a grenade. What are those?
Well, I got a lot of those in my years in Seattle, and I won't mention his name, but the initials were Gary Payton. Look, the shot clock's winding down, you're standing open, and the guard just gives it to you with 1.5 seconds to go, and you got to shoot the ball. So those are called live grenades, Kevin.
New Orleans in the lead. Here's Lewis. It's hauled in by George. On offense, here are the Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. It's Morris atop the key. Pelicans pull it in. Lewis with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Here's Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Brent, here we are looking at the New Orleans Pelicans. It does seem like they are improving. What do you think?
Well, they made the playoffs in 2022 and the play-in tournament in 2023. But there's something that they haven't had on the floor that you feel like if that gets right, they're going to get right.
Westbrook. Good D by McCollum.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Clippers trail by 4. And here's George for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. McCollum right side. Over Westbrook. That one off the back iron and out. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. From the arc. Ryan with the rebound.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And the basket by McCollum.
And the ball handling right there of McCollum. He's able to get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Here's George to end the drought. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And taking a look at the LA Clippers, Brent. A team that just keeps coming up short, unfortunately.
Well, the Clippers have definitely been more competitive lately, and it's kind of like phase 2 for them with this group. They still haven't been able to get over the hump, and they have some work to do.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. McCollum right side. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. McCollum's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans. Westbrook up top. He has yet to score. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Takes it out to Covington. Outside Westbrook. Latre. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. McCollum with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Crosses over. Here's Valanciunas. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Just think of how much of a difference Kawhi Leonard is for this team. When he's healthy, he is an absolute force.
Now here's Westbrook. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Nance with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 8. McCollum with the bounce pass. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Terrific feed from Valanciunas, a big man scanning the deck.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the second quarter. Valanciunas. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, it's so hard to move a mountain, trust me. Major damage on the boards being done by Valanciunas.
And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And for Westbrook, you talk about playing with a controlled intensity. And when he does that, he's unstoppable.
A three from McCollum. Offensive rebound. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Paint, that's where Jones likes to live, and that's where he's comfortable. He can use that length to his advantage.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Zubac. Leonard on the wing to stop the run. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And here's Leonard. After Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Leonard attacking. Chalk up 2 there. Leonard's got 6.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. That one, no good. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. Right back after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Pass to Jones. There's the triple. Rebound by the Clippers. A second-round pick in 2021, Brent Herb Jones immediately made an impact on the defensive end.
And you wonder if being on the all-defensive team, or at least getting votes as a rookie, has changed Herb Jones' mentality about wanting to get Defensive Player of the Year. I know that sounds silly, but he's got the capability and versatility to be that much of an impact on the defensive end.
That one wide left. Clippers trail by 16. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. And Leonard has it in the corner. A 3-ball. Cans it from downtown. 9 points in the game so far.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
Williamson. Off target at the rim.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is, of course, unique athletically. His teammate C.J. McCollum says, I don't know if we'll ever see somebody with that strength, power, speed, and jumping ability. At times, the Pelicans' offensive game plan becomes simple, McCollum said. Get the ball to Z and get the heck out of the way. Kevin, I'm paraphrasing.
I know you are. I picked up on that, David. Thank you. Here's Williamson. Kicks it out to McCollum. Fires the three. It's good on the putback.
And Valanciunas loving that easy, too.
Right side, Westbrook. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Rocket 6. From deep, George. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They led by as many as 18 points. The alley-oop layup, very well done. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
Great pass there from Herbert Jones. When someone's open, he'll find them.
Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game so far. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Ingram. Brandon Ingram, Tiny Dog is what they called him when he first got into the NBA, Brent. He has become a very loud bark. What a player.
Yeah, Kevin, a lot of talk about him having to jump around in the shower to get wet, but he has put on the weight and become ferocious on the offensive end. This guy does not back down, and he's worked hard to fill out that frame.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
It's not going to be a soft finish when Valanciunas gets it inside. Count on him going up strong.
They grab their own miss. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Now here's Westbrook. No scoring in this one. Can they get it? Good D by McCollum. Pelicans leading by 22. And it's Williamson missing. Now the Clippers with it. And here's George for three. Here's Zubac. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Zubac has got his first points of the game.
That's what Zubac is here for, making plays in the trenches.
Pass to Williamson. And the rejection by Leonard. Now here's Westbrook. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And so it's New Orleans with it. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. McCollum outside. Over Westbrook. And again, no good by New Orleans. Clippers trailed by 20. He's off on that one. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. Five to shoot. Ingram wide open. Misses the three.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's keeping himself for whiffing a bit on that one. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's McCollum. Paul George making his last shot. Fires from deep. They get it back. Can't connect from short range. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 18. Scooped up. Out. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And Norman Powell, as a point getter, understands the value of the free throw. He's been over 80% for his career at the line.
With New Orleans, GA, you have to feel like the talent is there.
It is, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They've won 50 games in a season only once in their history. You can't have playoff success until you prove you can survive the rigors of the regular season.
Now here's Powell. Back to Highland. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's Leonard from three. Inside. Back to Daniels. Here's Hawkins. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pelicans lead by 16. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Clippers trail by 16. Here's George. Releases from the wing and drills it. 9 points for George.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
To Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
George with the bucket.
So consistent throughout the years from deep. That's what has made Paul George very special.
And it's Bones Highland with the foul. That's his first foul. Kicks it out to Williamson. The three. Plumlee with the rebound. Clippers trail by 13. Here's George. The layup off target. Here's Nance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. There is no question, Greg, this Pelicans roster has the talent to at least be a playoff contender every year.
No doubt a contender. Their problem has been staying healthy. They have a big three, but Ingram and Williamson didn't play in half the games during that 22-23 campaign.
Pelicans leading by 15. Here's Williamson. And a missed layup.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started. I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Here's George. Larry Nance making his last shot. George looking over the floor. And here's Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Here's Lewis. Pass to Daniels. And here is Williamson. Tries again. Westbrook pulls it in. Clippers trail by 17. Daniels with it. Back to Williamson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You're worried about Zion getting up and dunking on you, but you got to stay down on the pump fake. Skilled at using it, Zion will find his way to the line.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And the Clippers call time here. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside, George. The Clippers again turning it over. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 22 is their biggest lead. There's Williamson with the 3. Offensive rebound. Snatched away. And here's Leonard from 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Here's Ingram. Williamson outside. And a wide open look for McCollum. Kicks it out to Jones. Fires the 3. And the Pelicans miss again.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
And Leonard has it in the corner. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
Stolen by Zubats.
Oh, great steal. Is there an aspect of this game they haven't controlled?
George way outside. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
Just a smooth scorer is C.J. McCollum, and that combination of being confident and crafty keeps helping him pile up points in terms of his career statistics. Now he's at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He doesn't get the second one. New Orleans leading by 20. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. And here is Los Angeles now. Launches it from deep. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Zubats. Now here's Leonard. And another shot. And it's Zubats laying it in.
Nice job by Zubats using his size and just making his presence felt.
It's McCollum on the wing. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 18.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Pelicans.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Valanciunas.
Just a force on the glass. Did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound. Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Kept alive. High post Zeller. Pass to Hawkins. There's the 3. Morris with the rebound. The 3 from George. Nance with the rebound. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Here is Hawkins. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And he dunks it down.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Baird.